Thanks for joining us here on 2K. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Joseph in at the point guard. Here's Wagner. The Celtics making their last shot. And Banchero with a screen on Brown. Wagner on the wing, defended by Brown. They get it back.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
White can't hit.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Caldwell Pope with a drive. Here's Carter. Porzingis grabs the board.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Wagner against Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Launches a three. On target from range.
He gets a lot of his points on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Porzingis is always ready to let it fly if he's got the room.
And here's Wagner. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Banchero passes to Caldwell Pope. And the bucket is good.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Banchero. Clock at 4. The floater. And the shot goes in.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. White with it. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Tatum. And he buries his first look.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Banchero no good. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 3-point lead. And here's Brown for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Orlando with the ball. 6-point game. And stolen by Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Pass break. Here come the Celtics. That one goes. Count it.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Banchero outside. To the paint. Carter inside. Defended by Porzingis. Kicks it out to Wagner. Banchero with a screen on Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Wagner. That one's off. Still out of sync. Boston leading by 8. Pass to Brown. All alone. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And Carroll against White. And Carroll no good. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Just put himself to the line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
A multi-talented swingman, Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Wagner outside. Back to Ben Carroll. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Tatum. And Ben Carroll gets it to go. Ben Carroll's got his second basket.
Yeah, this is a part of Ben Carroll's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Pass to Pritchard. Now Porzingis. Brown with it. From the stripe. And it's Boston scoring again.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Carter. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Joseph. Ben Carroll with a screen on White to the inside. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Ben Carroll sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Here's Pritchard. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. White against Wagner. Soft touch off the glass.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Porzingis against Carter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
And Carroll no good. Celtics lead by 8. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Off with the layup. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. And Carroll with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And Ben Carroll gets it to go.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Ben Carroll bangs his way in.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Outside Porzingis. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Here's Joseph. Still without a bucket. Pass to Carter. Outside, Caldwell Pope, down low. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
The Celtics with the lead. Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Outside White. Outside Porzingis. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Carter.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Wagner against Brown. Carter, high post. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. The Magic need to put one up here. The three from Banchero gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Brown scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Got it. Porzingis has got 8.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Here's Joseph. He's guarded by White. Picked by Carter. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Carter. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. On the wing, Tatum. Puts it up from 15. And he drops that one in. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
Carter, a screen on Tatum. The three from Banchero. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. He shoots again. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You can depend on Tatum to grab his share of boards. Just another thing he does well for his team.
So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Bataze's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Joseph. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Now here's Wagner. Back to Anthony. Isaac with a screen on Brown. Down low to halt the run. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Here's Davison. 1:25 left in the opening quarter. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic trail by 8. Now Wagner. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics. Boston leading by 8. Outside, Brown. Horford for 3, and it's blocked by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan.
Boston making a switch here. "55 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing, and it's in, off the glass. Tatum's got 12.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Anthony. Still no points. Here's Hauser. Outside Tatum. He takes it in. Sweet little floater. And it's a 12-point Boston lead.
Oh, you gotta prevent Tatum from getting into the lane, because once he's in there, you're done.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Anthony. Horford with some nice D. Here's Davison. Pass to Tatum. And he converts the layup. 16 points for him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
Magic trail by 14. And now we've got an update on Paolo Banchero. What's the latest?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Orlando. For as serious as that hit to the forearm appeared, it looks like he only suffered a bruise. Nevertheless, determined to battle through it. As we see, guys, he's already checked back in.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Paolo Banchero is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Tatum inside. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Here's De Silva. Banchero outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
So it's Boston now, after the basket by Orlando. The offensive rebound. Here's Davison. Tatum with a screen. 6 to shoot. Sinks it from distance. Davison's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 13.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for Orlando. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Tatum passes to Horford. Back to Tatum. Tatum to the rack. Second chance effort. Tipped. And he gets it back. Cornette passes to Tatum. Here's Davison. Here's Hauser. No points yet. Pass to Black. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Anthony. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Bitadze with a screen. Anthony, the pass to Bitadze. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Davison. Horford outside. Let's go with a three. Hey, Horford from range.
Nice to have a big man you can count on to hit that shot. Makes the offense much more diverse.
Horford against Banchero. And the shot's good. Banchero's got 18.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Davison. Tatum, a screen on Anthony. The three. It's rebounded by Bitadze. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Black passes to Anthony. The ball's knocked loose. Celtics lead by 5. Left side, Tatum.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Bitadze. Joseph passes to Black. Here's Bitadze. Pass to Banchero. The three is up. It's hauled in by White. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Porzingis. Horford for 3. Rebounded by Joseph.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Pass to Carter. Hey, puts up a 3. The shot, no good. Celtics lead by 7. White with it. Now Carter defending. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Black passes to Batadze. Batadze with a screen. Inside. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
Outside Tatum. Rebounded by Joseph.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Here's Joseph. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Black. Shot from the top of the key. Horford pulls it in. Outside White. Horford outside. Pass to Hauser. Left side Porzingis. Pulls up. It's hauled in by the Magic. Joseph has got 4 rebounds now. Carter with it. Horford covering. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Al Horford.
It does this team a lot of good when Carter is that assertive. They need him to put pressure on the D and force mistakes.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Black. Falls for Carter. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Orlando with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. Here's Batadze. Defended by Craig. Wagner in the high post. Brown's there. Brown with the steal. Here's Pritchard. Snatched away. Here's Joseph. Pass to Wagner. Back to Joseph. Batadze with a screen. 5 on the clock. Joseph passes to Batadze. Yep, count it. Batadze's got 6 points in the quarter.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And here's White. Outside, Brown. White against Caldwell Pope. Porzingis with a screen on Caldwell Pope. White, the pass to Craig. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Batadze. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Craig. Outside Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Brown. To end the drought. That shot missing. Nice D from Wagner. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Batadze. Defended by Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Here's Brown. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Here's Joseph. No made baskets yet. Pass to Batadze. To the inside. Lets it fly. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Celtics lead by 4. Here's Porzingis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first. He does not get the second one. Magic trail by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And Porzingis has got the ball here for Boston. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Joseph passes to Carter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. 1:02 left in the second. And it's Wagner missing.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense would let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Joseph. No points so far. They need this. Connects. The jumper drops.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Outside Craig. From 12 feet. Misses off the left iron. Magic trail by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Carter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Wagner. 4-3. Again, Wagner missing. Now Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Franz Wagner. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line. Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Brown. And he makes both free throws. 5 ticks left to play in the second quarter. Fires from way outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Boston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Magic trail by 9. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Derek White out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Caldwell Pope with it. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Pound cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Good on the shot.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Back to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Banchero outside. Back to Joseph. Wagner against Brown. Banchero the screen. Wagner for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Carter. Here's Joseph. And he makes it on the layup.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Celtics lead by 9. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Hey, Brown in traffic.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Here's Joseph. He's guarded by White. Joseph passes to Wagner. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Orlando shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Wagner.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Right side Tatum. Here's Brown. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Tatum against Banchero. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by White. White's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Porzingis against Carter. Porzingis in the post. No good off the back of the rim. Magic trail by 11. Wagner outside. Pass to Joseph. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Inside. Oh, deflected. White with the steal. Here's Tatum. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
Joseph passes to Wagner. Banchero outside. To the middle. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
You know, he's doing whatever he wants on offense in this one.
Magic trail by 14. Now here's Wagner. Give him 8 points now. Now here's Carter. Down low. Here's Banchero. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Outside, Brown. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Brown. Brown's got 4 assists in the game. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Joseph. White with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And he lays it in on the break. White's got 6. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Porzingis passes to Brown. White looking it over. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in. Here's White. Pass to Brown. Oh, nice D from Carter. Magic trail by 16. Here's Black. And Carroll with a screen on White. Steps back. Here's Black. He's guarded by White. Shot clock at 5. Black passes to Banchero. Porzingis on the double team. Here's Black. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The kick to Tatum. Hauser passes to Tatum. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Tatum's gotten 4 this quarter.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Banchero against Tatum. Banchero in the post. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Tatum.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Banchero. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And Banchero drops them both.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
Outside White. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Brown. Tries it from 19. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Here's Black. He's guarded by White. And here's Carter. Inside. Here's Banchero. Tatum brings a double team. Banchero no good. Celtics lead by 18. Here's Porzingis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Porzingis. Magic trail by 20. Black passes to Joseph. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Orlando shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
That one misses. And he sinks the second. Now Tatum. He's got 22. Outside White. Pass to Brown. From downtown, he buries it from 3. Brown's got 25 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
The 3 from Banchero. Orlando again missing. Boston leading by 22. And here's White. 6 points for him. Misses from short range. Here's Black. Pass to Joseph. Here's Black. And here's Carter. He can't get that one to fall. Tatum with some nice D. Boston's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Outside, Brown. Out to the wing. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Knocked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And Boston with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Horford in for Jason Tatum. Batase's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Batase. Isaac with it. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on White.
And good effort from Isaac inside the paint. Just refusing to back off and getting fouled.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. Orlando making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
That free throw, no good.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
And he can't hit the second. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Pass to Brown. Shakes him. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
A wing who wants to pound it down low. Brown earns a trip to the line.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Brown. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Magic trail by 21. To the inside. Isaac in the post. He's against Horford. Here's Black. He drops it from range. Black's got 6.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Brown with it. 26 points for him. Pass to Hauser. Here's Shireman. Horford, a screen on Anthony. And here's Brown for 3. They get the rebound. Chalk up 2 there. 7 points in the game.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
Now here's Isaac. And here's Anthony. Back to Isaac. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
So far in this game, he's 0 for 2 at the line.
One shot.
Isaac, no good on the free throw. Celtics lead by 18. Brown in the high post, working on Anthony. Outside, Brown. Here's Batase. He has 6. Black passes to Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Brown against Anthony. Brown, that's good. Brown's got 28.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Now here's Anthony. No points yet. Sinks the tray.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Boston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. 15 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Shireman. Pass to Brown. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. We've got Paolo Banchero. He's out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Black in at the 1 spot. To the paint. Here's Banchero. The rebound, Celtics. 22 was their biggest lead. Pass to Hauser. And here's Tatum. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Tatum's got 25 points in the game.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Here's Banchero. Hauser grabs the board. Boston leading by 18. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Tatum from long range. Offensive rebound, Celtics. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First one falls for him. Craig is checked in for Cornette. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Magic. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Anthony, and Boston with some changes. Cornette comes in for Craig, and it's Davison in for Walsh. And so he hits both. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now here's Tatum, tightly guarded. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
That was a beautiful screen set there. And look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
And Carroll against Horford. And Carroll in the post. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And Carroll's got 24.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Now here's Tatum. Defense is right there.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
And he makes the first. White, he's checked in for Boston. Joseph is checked in for Orlando. And so Tatum nails both of them. Here's Anthony. That shot is off. Tatum with some nice D. Boston leading by 20. To the left wing. To the middle. Cornette with the bucket.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
The Magic have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Tatum against Anthony. To the paint. Here's Batadze. And he jams it home with authority.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
White, the pass to Tatum. Here's Hauser from deep. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Anthony. Here's Black. And Carroll left side. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Tatum against Anthony. Tatum inside. 2 points. That one goes. Tatum's got 13 in the second half.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Joseph passes to Banchero. Here's Batadze. Pass to Anthony. And Carroll with it. Here's Black. Back to Banchero. Shoots over Horford. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter. Anthony against Tatum. From the wing. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Batadze's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Joseph. He's guarded by White. Anthony in the post. Tatum's there. Deflected. To the left side wing. Outside White. Buries it down low.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Joseph. Up top, Banchero. Back to Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. And Carroll with a screen on White. Here's Joseph. He's guarded by White. Joseph can't hit. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 7 rebounds in the game. Anthony.
Oh, nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Don't sleep on Banchero's ability as a creator. He wants the best shot possible, even if it's not his own.
Celtics lead by 18. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Craig comes in for Horford. And it's Jaylen Brown in for Hauser. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. Outside Tatum. Jacks up a three. Again, the miss by Boston.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Wagner, the pass to Joseph. Inside. The fader. And Caro no good.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Pass to White. Back to Brown. And counted from 19 feet away. Brown's got 30 points.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Banchero against Craig. Craig comes with a double. For 3, Anthony. Rebound Boston.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Down low. Here's Brown. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Wanting it more. Jaylen Brown, this man competes. And teammates, they take notice of things like that.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Three-pointer, Anthony. Buries it from 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
On the wing, Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Releases from 15. The rebound by Carter. Magic trail by 19. Here's Banchero. And he lays it up and in. Banchero's got 28.
It's so hard trying to throw Banchero off balance. He's superb at finishing through contact.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Now White. Launches it. And it's Tatum missing.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Pass to Carter. Picked by Carter. The 3 from Banchero. They get it back. Good on the bucket.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Boston leading by 15. Outside Craig. Back to White. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Anthony, the pass to Carter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Boston with it. 22 was their biggest lead. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Brown, defended by Wagner. And Brown is good for three. Brown's got 35.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the three.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Caldwell Pope finds Carter. Wagner outside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Now White. Pass to Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Wagner. Tatum from long range, and a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one. Magic trail by 19. Here's Joseph. Wagner outside. Here's Banchero. Clock at 6. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Speed on display there from Brown. This man can turn on the Jets. He has another gear.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Out to the right wing. Brown against Wagner. To the inside. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Celtics.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jaylen Brown.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
The first one falls, so Boston ends up going with a new group. Both shots good from the stripe. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Davison, pass to Hauser. Here's Davison. Here's Hauser. From outside the arc. Hits the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Pass to Isaac. To the paint. Here's De Silva. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Isaac. Hey, expanding his range. Hauser grabs the board. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Davison. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Davison. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.